Nia receives the news that she has been awarded a prestigious scholarship. Her family celebrates, but the weight of responsibility starts to sink in as she prepares to enter a world she knows nothing about. Nia steps into her new school, overwhelmed by its grandeur and the wealth of her classmates. Her simple clothes and shy demeanor make her feel out of place as curious eyes follow her down the hallway. Nia meets Tunde for the first time in the hallway. He is surrounded by a group of friends and looks every bit like someone who belongs. He barely notices Nia but is curious about the girl who seems different. Nia and Tunde are assigned to work together on a school project. Nia is nervous, while Tunde is indifferent, convinced that he'll just coast by on Nia's effort. The project forces them to interact, but tension rises. As they begin working together, Nia notices how casually Tunde flaunts his wealth. Meanwhile, Tunde starts to observe the simplicity in Nia's life, though he doesn't yet understand it. Tunde shares his belief that money is the key to happiness, and that success is about having more than others. Nia listens quietly, but is not convinced by his shallow view of life. Nia shares her perspective, explaining that happiness comes from within, and true success is about growth, not material wealth. Tunde is taken aback by her words, unsure whether to take her seriously. Tunde begins to ask more questions about Nia's life. He learns that her family struggles financially, but Nia seems content and at peace. This puzzles Tunde, who can't understand why she's not chasing wealth. Nia visits Tunde's home to work on the project, and she is stunned by his mansion and expensive possessions. Tunde, meanwhile, sees his life as normal and is surprised by Nia's amazement. As the project deadline approaches, Nia and Tunde's differences lead to conflict. Nia is focused and driven, while Tunde is laid back, assuming everything will fall into place because of his privilege. Despite their differences, Nia and Tunde manage to pull off an impressive project presentation. Their teacher praises their work, but the experience leaves them both reflecting on their conflicting worldviews. Tunde begins to respect Nia's intelligence and determination. He reaches out to her outside of the project, and a tentative friendship begins to form between them. Tunde starts to question whether his life of luxury is truly making him happy. His interactions with Nia have planted seeds of doubt, and he begins to reflect on his relationships with his friends and family. Tunde witnesses Nia helping her family and balancing schoolwork with household chores. He is surprised by her quiet strength and starts to see her in a new light. Nia and Tunde's friendship grows deeper as they continue to talk about life, success, and their personal experiences. They begin to challenge each other's beliefs in ways neither expected. Tunde's father faces a sudden business crisis, throwing the family into turmoil. For the first time in his life, Tunde experiences the fear of losing everything he once took for granted. Tunde's family begins to lose their wealth, and the people who once surrounded him slowly fade away. He feels abandoned and alone, unsure of how to cope with the sudden changes in his life. Amid Tunde's struggle, it is Nia who steps in to offer him support. She reminds him that his worth isn't tied to his wealth and encourages him to find strength within himself. Tunde begins to see the world through Nia's eyes. He starts to appreciate the simple things in life and realizes that the happiness he's been chasing has been empty all along. Tunde's father slowly begins to rebuild the family business, but with a new approach, one that values integrity and fulfillment over pure profit. Tunde learns valuable lessons from his father's journey. Tunde makes changes in his own life, distancing himself from superficial friendships and focusing on meaningful connections. His friendship with Nia deepens, and they begin to inspire each other. The pressure is high, but this time they approach it as a team. Tunde uses his charm, while Nia brings her strategic thinking. However, the win feels different for Tunde now. He realizes it's not about the prize, but about the effort and growth they experienced. As Nia and Tunde reflect on their journey, they discuss how much they've both changed. Tunde admits that Nia's perspective has completely altered his views on success and happiness. A new challenge arises for Nia's family when they face a financial crisis. Tunde is eager to help, but Nia insists on finding her way, determined to remain self-sufficient. Tunde learns the importance of humility as he watches Nia navigate her family's struggles with grace and determination. He begins to apply these lessons in his own life. Nia's hard work pays off as she is recognized for her academic achievements. The scholarship has changed her life, but it's her resilience that truly defines her success. He now understands that wealth is not the key to happiness, and he finds fulfillment in personal growth, meaningful relationships, and helping others. Nia and Tunde have both grown immensely from their experiences. They agree that success is not about how much you have, but how much you've grown. Their bond solidifies as they embrace their new outlook on life. As graduation approaches, Nia and Tunde look toward the future. Armed with the lessons they've learned, they are ready to take on the world, knowing that true success comes from within.